Everybody, this is Arthur and On the Block. It is Thursday, June 17th at around almost 11 a.m. in the East. And we are live today. And I don't know if anybody else senses this, but I start to, as the markets, as crypto, as Bitcoin starts to pick up an interest, I start to see more interest in our TikTok channel, our YouTube channel. It's very sorry, I have something in my eye there. It's very interesting that it changes based off of the volume of how Bitcoin is doing. So it's great news. Bitcoin's picking up. It's looking better. Everything's great. So it seems like the market is picking up a day. Hello, everybody. If there's everybody can hear me, that'd be great. It's always good to see if everybody can hear me. And I'm just saying, and I'm saying, I keep saying, please be patient with our technical learning in this. Okay. But we're getting there. We're getting there on the technical side. Okay. Exciting day in crypto. Bitcoin is looking really great. Hello, Nora. How are you doing? Great to hear from you. Thank you. Bitcoin is doing great. Good, solid. It's trending in the right direction. There's some interesting developments in the market, which I think are going to be super helpful to us. Let's get right to the news of the market today. Give me 1 second while I turn this on and see where we are in the markets today. Definitely some interesting stuff with Bitcoin, ADA, Matic. Definitely some interesting things going on. I'm just turning on my channel so you guys can see that. Here we go. Bitcoin, 38,828. Bitcoin obviously has been trending nice in the short term. ETH is holding, not a whole lot of movement today. Not a whole great deal of movement today, but everything is looking really, really good right now. So in the market, it's not a fun On the Block Live without a little Kim Kardashian, because you can't beat a little Kim Kardashian when it comes to crypto. So I don't know if anybody saw this, but Kim on her Instagram posted this. Are you guys into crypto? She was shilling for a coin called Ethereum Max. Now, Ethereum Max has absolutely nothing to do with Ethereum. It's just the name. It's Emax is the token. And just for disclosure, I spent $25. I wanted to actually see if it was actually a legit coin that you could purchase easily enough. And you can. It's on Uniswap. It took me 2 minutes. I had like a little bit of ETH left over from a transaction, and I bought, I think, $20 worth. And I think I got like 60 million Emax. So the funny thing is her comments are, a few minutes ago, Ethereum Max burned 400 trillion tokens from their admin wallet. That means they have 400 trillion left. There's 400 trillion of these things left. It's just funny that you've got this. The Emax has been showed by Kim Kardashian, Paul Pierce, ex-basketball player, current pot smoker. He did it on, he did it live. But so here's the funny thing. She put her ad, the hashtag ad, so she covered her butt. If she gets her normal $300,000 fee, that means she's getting roughly 2 trillion of these tokens. God forbid, somehow or another Emax takes off and goes to 50 cents. Kim Kardashian is the world's first trillionaire. Think about it that way. Kim Kardashian, our first trillionaire. Okay, let's go into some more positive things. The UK, what do they say? 2.3 million people in the UK are now interested in or have crypto assets. That's tokens, coins, NFTs, anything crypto. They have 2.3. If you take that to the United States, that is 7.1 million people. 7.1 million people in the United States have some form of crypto assets. That's out of 209. Now, if you look at that as a bullish sign, 7.1 million, right? That is a lot. That means there's 202 million people that do not own cryptocurrencies right now. So of the people on this stream, if you own cryptocurrencies, you are part of that 7.1 million. At some point or another, I don't know whether it happens tomorrow, next year, or in 10 years, but those 202 million people are going to own cryptocurrency or crypto assets, let's say. Again, if I can remind everybody, if you could give me a like, the YouTube, if you like these videos, if you like our lives, please hit the like button down below. We really, really appreciate that. And of course, subscribe to our channel. You'll get notified. Okay, let's go straight into this. Actually, before we get to the charts, I want to look at Polygon news. Now, if you look at this news from Polygon, institutional, and the Polygon is Matic. Matic is the coin associated with Polygon. Institutional investors are now arriving at Polygon. It's not retail investors like you and I. It's institutional investors. How do they know this? That is the people trading at over $1 million, okay? So that means wallets with over $1 million in assets. So that's what they're considering institutional investors. And that is huge for Matic. So if you look at, let's see if we have these crypto. Do we have this? So where is Polygon? Let's see where Polygon is in this. So Polygon is at 15, 15th rated coin, 15th highest by market cap. That's at $9 trillion right now. $9 billion, excuse me, $9 billion right now. That is, we're at 15. I mean, Polygon is going to move up this chart. I truly believe that Polygon is going to move up here and sit somewhere at or around Tether, Binance, maybe up closer to Ethereum. But Polygon has a huge, long way to go. Totally a long way to go. Now let's go ahead and take a look at charts. I want to tell you why I'm so excited about Bitcoin right now. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. There's upside and there's downside to Bitcoin right now. Okay. So Bitcoin right now, here we go. This is what we've been asking for. We've been asking for it for a while. Here it is. Low, high, higher low, higher high. Okay. Now this was our buy zone. This was a $37,000 to $38,000 buy zone. I had buys in at 37.5, 37.5, and 38. I missed it by $100. Fine. There'll be another choice. There'll be another opportunity at a later point. Now we have this upward trending line right here that we seem to be bouncing off. It looks like we're bouncing off of it right now. Next stop here, if this continues, the volume starting to kicking in. Stochastic is really on the low side. It's not quite in that oversold range. It's starting to come back up, but maybe we break through this high right here. We break through this line, 41,000, and we look at this 42 to 44,000 as the next stop in this. Remember, these run-ups here, let me draw this. This run-up is a lot more powerful than this sideways move. This run-up is a lot more powerful than this sideways move. You can look at that, and that is super bullish, that these runs are a lot more polished, are a lot stronger on the upside than they are on the sideways or the downside, much more dramatic. So that is super, super bullish. But of course, we cannot, I want to get rid of all these marks here. They're going to drive everybody crazy. Let's at the death cross, because we can't, I think this is bigger than people think. And we've talked about this. I've talked about this on TikTok. Please follow the TikTok channel. I do a lot of updates on TikTok, a lot of shorter term niche. I've got 1 minute to talk. So really, I do a lot of shorter term niche comments down there. A lot of niche analysis, short term stuff. And we talk about this now. This is the death cross is when the 50-day and the 200-day moving averages cross. You can see up here, if you're looking at charts, you have access to the 50-day, the 200-day, you add those into there and you can see them. And right now at this moment, these two are less than $1,300 apart. Some point, there's no real mathematical way, unless Bitcoin trades up at 60 or 65,000 like tomorrow, for us not to hit this death cross. The argument people have is that, is this real? There's been times in the past, and I've got these marked out here, right? So let's take a look at these death crosses. I'll do this really quickly, but here are these death crosses. Here's the cross right here. Bitcoin continued all the way down. Here's the golden cross, the inverse, the bullish version. Bitcoin went all the way up. Here's the other, there's another death cross way back here, but here's the golden cross here. And this was the beginning of the run from 8,200 all the way to 60,000. This is huge. That is tremendous. Okay. So why people are discounting it is these three in the middle. See these three? Bitcoin wasn't moving. They came in rapid succession. There wasn't a lot of dramatic movement here. But historically, the death cross and the golden cross are huge. Golden cross is, buy and go to the beach for the summer. See you later. We get that. We're out. Just leave your coins, buy whatever you can, and get out. Okay. But so, and not only that, is on top of that, and this is what I think gets people more nervous at the moment, is this short position. Okay. If we look at this short position right here, It's continued to inch up. We've got close to 25,000 shorts. 25,000 shorts. It's close to $1 trillion in shorts sitting out there. Is that what it is? I've got to let me take my calculator out to make sure that I'm doing the math correctly and I'm giving you the right information. Bitcoin is this 25,000. I'm sitting here literally with my calculator out right now. Times Bitcoin at 38,000. We are looking at $950 million, close to $1 billion. Excuse me, close to $1 billion in people who are short. Close to $1 billion in people who are short Bitcoin and thinking that Bitcoin is going to take a tumble. That now, of course, Bitcoin moves up. Now, those shorts, if you did an analysis and we did an analysis, those shorts are shorted between 34.5 and 36.5. Most of them are between 34.5 and 36.5. We literally looked at the activity and where Bitcoin was trading at, and they're shorted between 34 and 36,000. Those shorts, okay, are not shorting $1 billion in shorts to have Bitcoin go back down to this 31,000 level. They're not doing that. They're not risking this enormous amount of money because remember, Bitcoin turns, those shorts get destroyed on this run up. They're not doing that to have Bitcoin go back to 31,000. Those shorts, I'm sure those shorts are thinking that this all-time high, this 2018 high of 20,000 is the next target. If they're short Bitcoin, they think that's the next target. I'm not saying they're right, but that's what they're thinking. I'm looking at the comments Nora's 200,000. Nora, I won't even argue with you that Bitcoin can go to 200,000 in the long term. I don't know. Right now, there's a lot of predictions. There's a lot of crazy predictions. I'm looking at the short term. I'm looking at a death cross. I'm looking at Bitcoin that has finally turned around, is making higher highs, higher lows. Technically, it looks good, but you've got $1 billion that has basically gone to Vegas and said, I'm putting $1 billion down on Bitcoin 20,000. That's what they're saying. It's exactly what they're saying. So, and that's going to happen. The crosses, and if they're wrong, by the way, if they're wrong and Bitcoin makes this move to 41, 42, 44, you're going to get a short squeeze. That means that people are coming in and buying. People are buying Bitcoin right now, and this $1 billion is like, shit, I need to buy. I need to get in and cover my short. I need to take my loss. I don't want to buy at 48. Let me get out of this position now. This death cross didn't work out for me. I'm in at 42. Let me cover. But when those come in and converging people moving the market up and the shorts come in, that's where you get your short squeeze. We got people on the channel now. Please hit the like button down below. Super appreciative if we can hit that like button. Let people know. Let YouTube know that people are watching our live here. Okay, now let's keep going. Ethereum. Let's just take a quick look. I've got about 6 or 7 coins. I follow about 20 coins. All these coins down this side are coins that I follow daily, regularly. I update our TikTok channel all the time with these coins. They're what I follow. I keep in touch with the news and everything. So we look at other coins, obviously, but these are the ones we really, really keep an eye on. Ethereum. Like this has been drawn for a long time. This is a long up channel. We've got this breakout to the top, and then of course we crash back down. But the big part about this crash back down is we stayed within the channel. We stayed within this long-term uptrending channel for Ethereum, and we are right at the bottom of this. We're looking for any sort of movement. Unfortunately, if you look in the shorter term trading, Ethereum is just still going sideways. It's trending a little down, staying with this channel. So, you're looking at some of these points, but there's nothing yet. We need to make that move of Bitcoin before we can get that reversal back into Ethereum. So we're holding on that. ADA, again, we keep getting close. Last week, ADA had the test of the first smart contract. I think it was about last week on Alonzo testnet, right? We are now probably, as this keeps getting closer, we're a month and a half, 2 months away, 2.5 months, 2.5 months away from the mainnet coming and smart contracts being available. And there are a ton of pieces of business. You can go on Twitter and see all the different products and all the different programs that are waiting for this test net to become the main net and go live. And there's and and that's going to be huge. So as we keep getting closer, the date getting closer to the mainnet being live and smart contracts being live on Cardano puts pressure on the price, or certainly definitely on the bottom of that price, and raises that up. Matic, we just talked about Matic and all of the and I got to get rid of all these. Sorry, I'm circling. I made too much of a mess on these charts. I do that a lot. I draw a lot on these, and here we go. Let's get rid of these so we're clear. Okay, here we go. This is what we're looking at. I just erased one too many lines here. Right here. Here's our lower lows. We've got this upward trending line here on Cardano. This looks very on Matic. This looks very similar to the Bitcoin chart. We had an uptrend. We had a downtrend line. We broke through. We've now come up. Here's a low. Here's a high. Here's a higher low. We're running here. This is an uptrend line. We are sitting here. The beautiful part of the Matic chart, the Polygon chart, is volume. Okay, volume supports price. You don't get a price movement without volume. Volume is important. It's huge. Of course, we're in an oversold situation. We can get this push now. If we can get this push to a higher high, confirm we've traded out of this downtrend, that would be huge for Matic. I own Matic at anywhere from 105 to 180. I own Matic all over the place. And I think just what you saw from the institutional investors. The institutional investors are just coming into this now. I think Matic has got a huge upside here. We've got ADA, we got Polygon. On the weaker side, we can take a look at Link. There's nothing bad going on. Link is the same thing, but there's no real incentive. There's nothing pushing Link right yet. I think Link is one of those. I think Polygon has separated itself from Bitcoin. It's not relying on Bitcoin for its movement. I think Polygon is separating itself and is really going to make a move by itself. Chainlink is waiting for that alt move, the Ethereum alt move, and that whole separate group. You see right here, are we doing this? And I just drew this a little while ago. Here we go. We've got this downward trend line, and like Bitcoin, we broke through it, but we're just sitting here. We're just sitting here on this downward trend line, above this downward trend line. Now, the question is, and this could be huge for Chainlink. If you're a Chainlink investor, if you own Chainlink, do we have this base here? Is this 22, 23 range the strong support for Chainlink? It looks like it to me. It looks like it to me. You've got this oversold. Do we have any push in us? I'm going to say that I think Chainlink's got a little ways to go before we make any big moves. And let's go take a quick look at DOT. You're going to see similar on DOT. DOT's, Chainlink's here, DOT's back a few days, but DOT's back a week, okay? You've got DOT's got this downward trending line here. It's got a downward trending line here, and we don't have that push up. Let's go take a look at this. We have not broken through. We're oversold. Great. We're oversold. We're getting, this is actually in the wrong place. Now, remember, DOT is now available on Coinbase Pro. That's huge for the retail investor. I don't have to transfer my money to some wallet. I don't have to go to some place. Coinbase, realistically, Coinbase, Gemini, these are big platforms, Binance. Now it's available. That's huge. But again, nothing major at this point. We got this downward trend line. We have not broken it on DOT. Now, these are coins. Remember, if they're in my right side here, these are coins that I like, I follow on a daily basis. I'm very super positive about. All these coins here on this side. But we're talking about trading, and I don't mean day trading. I'm talking about trading for a period, buying at a good price, whether you're trading in for a week or 2 weeks or 2 months. That's what we're looking at here. I don't want to do that. I'm just sorry. I'm just learning how to. I'm still learning how to do all the technical part of these while we're doing the live stream. So what I'm thinking about here on DOT is we've got this sideways pattern. We need to break this. This is exactly, these patterns you're seeing repeat themselves. They should be familiar to you. Here's the downtrend line. We break through this downtrend line. We buy this downtrend. We come back down. We test it. And this right here, if you look at it, is your buy zone. This is your buy zone. Get the confirmation. So the question that I get, this is the question that I get most. This is the question I get most on TikTok, on Twitter, everything. Why would I buy this here at 25 when I can buy it today at 23? Great question. Great question. Why would I buy this here instead of buying it down at 23? Why would I buy it here at 25? Because right here, I don't know where this is going. There's no distinct pattern. Right now, this could easily come down here and retest this 19 level. We have a break. The death cross, the Bitcoin death cross goes. Well, I don't know. Do we test 13? Do we test this range down here of $8 to $9? These are all possible. Do I think we're going there? No, I don't think we're going there. But at this moment, I don't know where we're going. I want to be convinced that we've broken through this downward trend. We're now seeing positive momentum. We've got a higher low. We got a low. We got a high. We got a higher low. This is where I want to buy. And even when I buy here on this downward trend line, I've got a 10% stop in underneath. That's the way I do it. I limit my downsides. I don't want to get hit. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe this was just this was fake. This is all, it was a fake out, and we're pulling back down here. I'll take my 10% loss and live to fight another day, but that's what I'm looking at. This is a common pattern. This is a common retest, and that's what I'm looking at. One more. Let's go. Okay, let's take a quick look at. I'm doing this live, and I haven't looked at Litecoin today. Litecoin, I will tell you, you can see this if you followed earlier videos, not my lives, but my earlier videos. I loved Litecoin. Litecoin was we made so much money. You can see all this. You can see sometimes I don't erase my old notes because I like to be able to go back and see what I was thinking at a prior. This channel was so strong, so ridiculously strong. All this time we kept bouncing. These are huge moves. These are tremendous moves in Litecoin. And we did really, really well at Litecoin. Litecoin now, like ETH, is trading, but Litecoin has fallen. Like ETH, Litecoin is trading in a pattern, okay? It's trading in a range right here. It's trading right here into this range. But the problem with that is, unlike Ethereum stayed within this channel. Ethereum stayed within this channel and was super strong. Litecoin has fallen out of this channel. So Litecoin is, while I thank it for its prior service and the money it made, we did very, very well on Litecoin. At this moment, Litecoin is kind of directionless. Now, I want to point out something. And the reason I liked Litecoin also, and this is something you have to look at when you look at these. If you start looking at these top 10 coins over here, Bitcoin is, I want to say, it's just a coin. There's no business behind Bitcoin. Ethereum is a business that you're investing in the coin, in essence. Tether, stable, whatever. Binance is an exchange. Cardano is a pending contract. Dogecoin is just a coin. And it made me just an Elon Musk coin, okay? All these are businesses or stable coins. Polkadot, Uniswap, right? You go down this list, and then you come down to Litecoin. Litecoin is known as the silver to Bitcoin's gold. But so there's nothing other than a coin behind these. There is no business behind them. So you've got to be really, really careful. And I think if you look at it and you look at the difference right here between Litecoin and Ethereum, Ethereum is a business. Litecoin is simply a token. And I don't know how to diminish. I don't want to diminish the value of it on this. But Litecoin is simply a token, and it has value, but there is no business behind it to grow. In essence, if everybody stopped using it, it would go down to nothing. There's no business associated behind it. So that's where you look at those three. You look at Bitcoin, you look at Litecoin, you look at Dogecoin, and take a quick look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin, if Elon Musk is not going away, Dogecoin's not going away. But if you look at the channel of Dogecoin, what do you see? You see the exact same thing. You're starting to see this range we're trading in right here. And I'm neither positive nor I'm neither bullish nor bearish on Dogecoin. It's just sitting here. I've got to see something. I'm not interested in trading this right now. It's just going sideways. That could trade tomorrow, right? You have to understand that when you say I'm not interested, that could change tomorrow. That is it. That is the way cryptocurrencies work. You need to keep an eye on them. I'm constantly looking at them. It's on my list. Dogecoin is on my list. Litecoin is on my list. These are coins that I follow because I want to be trading in and out of these. I'm pissed. I think I said this to earlier, that Bitcoin right here, and we're going to wrap up in a minute, guys. And I'll answer, of course. Please do me a favor. If you could hit that like button down below before we wrap up, I've got a few more interesting points that I want to say to you. If you could hit that like button down below, I'd really, really appreciate it. But, you know, Litecoin, Bitcoin is a trading opportunity right now. I think it looks really good to trade. I'm pissed that the buy zone that I put in, that we missed out on that buy zone. Okay. We missed out on that buy zone. I have 37 at 38,000. I had buys in at 37, 37.5, and 38. I laddered down my buys in case we wick down. You know, all of a sudden you get a wick, right? You understand? I hope everybody understands when I say wick down, what I mean. This is a candlestick, right? Let's go see if I see a good wick. Let me see if I find a good wick for us to, you know, something. We'll take a look at this right here. So I'm zooming in right here so you can see what I'm talking about when I say wick down or wick up. So here was the day, right? Here's yesterday. I'm trying to make this as big as possible, right? Here's the body of the candle. This is the body of the candle. This is the open. This is the open. This is the close. That's what the body of the candle is. This is the wick. I'm trying to move it out. You see those big lines below and above the of the candle. That means it traded in that zone during that period. That's the wick. So when I say wick down, you can see where my buy zone was right here. You can see it, and you can see how close I came to getting that executed. But you know something? I'm not going to chase it. I didn't wake up in the morning to pay 38.8 for it. Yeah, you could be right, Nora. I see your question in there. This is going up to 200,000. But I'm going to have other opportunities. There'll be other opportunities here. Here's a big wick. Again, this wick didn't get down. Maybe we turn around right here. We'll see. But don't chase coins. Smart money buys red. Don't chase the green. It's buy the red, not the green. You don't want to chase this all the way up. It's like we look here. You don't want to chase this all the way up we believe it's going to pull back. Okay, that is it. So that's the advice. Don't chase the green. Buy the red, don't chase the green. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for being on today's live. We'll be back regularly scheduled times, starting most likely it'll be picking 9 o'clock in the morning, and we will be live. Please hit the like button. Please go over to my TikTok and follow us on TikTok. You'll see a lot more updates quick during the day, quick little buying tips and everything. Remember, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. Everybody, I hope you have a great day. Thank you all, guys. Bye.